Welcome to E4 Studios. Today, we're going to talk to my friend Mark Linsenbart about some of the products that he has developed at Sapient America. Mark, welcome to E4 Studios.
Thank you very much.
So tell me a little bit about this product that we have in front of us. What is it and what's it designed for and how do people use it?
Thank you. That's a great way to bring it up. What is it? What is it is the question, isn't it? So it's a deck of cards, and it transforms people's communication. But I need to go back just a little bit. Right?
Yes.
So
yes.
So all of us have behaviors we learn in childhood that are functional when we're children. They work really, really well when we're kids in our family to manipulate the family to get what we want. Lots and lots and lots of things, including screaming to get fed. You know, as the first thing we ever learn.
Yes, I understand. My grandson does that a lot now.
Yeah,
he apparently screams all the time when he's hungry. He says "meh," and that means food.
Exactly, and we have lots of those behaviors, and the deck that we're talking about here has 55 separate behaviors that are functional in childhood inside the family, but are not functional outside the family, especially as adults.
55?
Yeah, 55 separate behaviors.
Wow.
It's not like that's a lot, but they're the ones that we thought were you know, the ones that most people would find and be able to change. And on one side, if we were just looking at the card deck, on the first side of the behavior, or of the card, is the child behavior, right?
Right.
So what you'll see here is, so for example, the top card says emotional blackmail. In a minute, I'm going to hand them to you, and I'll let you go through them, right? But the top card says emotional blackmail, and on the back it says negotiation. Right? So literally, it literally means if you look at this card and go, yes, occasionally I try and get my way by emotionally blackmailing my boss, my mate, my best friend, my whatever it is, I really need to learn how to do negotiation with those individuals instead of the emotional blackmail.
Interesting.
That's the idea. Now here, and this is how it works. I'm just going to hand you the deck.
Okay.
Just page through it until you find a behavior that you still sometimes do.
And you feel like, I won't have to go far, let's see, to see this. Well, actually, that's not true. I tend to take blame for everything. I try not to do name calling. Impulsive action.
There you go. It didn't take very long.
Now, that won't take us long to figure out that that potentially is one that I would do, yes.
Yeah.
So, impulsive action. Think about the results.
Yeah. And so let's just have a conversation just for a second, just about one card.
Okay.
Why do you think you still demonstrate impulsive behavior and don't think things through?
Thrills.
Ah.
That would be my guess.
And how might that cost you in any given relationship you can think of?
Well, what I've learned is that thrills don't necessarily have to be good. They can sometimes be bad.
Okay.
And so, you know,
You got it. That's
typically living off of the rush throughout life and wanting to work in an ER all the time is something that I have found that drives me. Why else would I get into live video?
Okay, so now let's just flip that card to the back, throw it right in the back,
Yep.
all the way
Oh,
behind
I'm
the
sorry.
deck. Right now,
Yep.
you're a parent, and you're going to do this in a family setting with your, with your young adult or with your mate.
Okay.
Pardon me.
Yep. And of course, we always have those moments
And
where
your
we
young
have
adult.
to choke. Yep.
So, go through another 5 or 10
Okay.
and pick one out for you, and then go through that whole thing again out loud.
Let's see. Cannot see self. That's interesting. Explain that to me.
Okay, that one has, so a lot of people have an inability to accurately see themselves as others see them, in particularly anyone struggling with addiction.
Interesting.
Because of damage to the cingulate gyrus in your brain.
Interesting.
Lose the ability to see themselves through the eyes of others, and so they really have no idea how they're being perceived.
Think about how we are perceived. That is actually something I do struggle with.
How do you know
I
that?
often wonder
How
how other people see me.
Have you found before that people are describe to you a perception and you're like, what, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and actually it's interesting. This brings up a cute story. I have a daughter who is also now a mother, but there was one point in time when she was probably about 16, I'm guessing, that I got mad at her for something, and all of a sudden she just went, I'm like, what are you doing? I don't understand. She said, Dad, it's like a cobra. You know how a cobra flares out like that? Every time you get mad, I swear your head flares out. I'm like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
And so, interesting, that was something that I never would have thought that somebody saw when I got mad.
So if you do a couple like that as the parent, and then you hand the deck to the teenager, they're much more likely to honestly look for a behavior that they still
Gotcha.
display that might not really be something they want to hang on to as they enter into their adult life.
Gotcha. That's interesting. So where have you seen these cards actually be a benefit to someone?
We developed the first part of this in a different company. These cards used to be index cards, and the behaviors were just written on each index card. In fact, there were 2 sets, and we called the game the Strategic Behaviors of Children.
Gotcha.
So we went through an entire thing where we developed these behaviors in childhood, and we would have them come up in groups and pick index cards of the behaviors they picked in childhood that they still hang on to today, and then they would go search in another set of cards for the behaviors that they should swap out for the old behavior. Like, so if the behavior is throwing a tantrum,
Right.
we probably all know an adult who still throws tantrums to this day.
Right.
That is not a functional behavior for adults.
True.
Right. So if you can latch onto the card that says throwing tantrums, and then go search through another set of cards, what should I do instead of throwing a tantrum? Could be a bunch of different answers.
Right. Right.
But you're going to look for the one that's most appropriate. Is it negotiation? Is it learning to communicate? Is it owning your emotional state? Understanding emotional compromise? What do I need to do to stop throwing a tantrum? Why? And the first thing is you should start, why do I throw tantrums? What do I think I'm going to get out of throwing a tantrum?
Interesting.
Usually you'll find if you have a deep enough ability to look into your past, tantrums worked in childhood, so why would they not work now?
So what makes this product different from other tools and other programs out there?
Well, I don't know about different for other tools and programs. There's lots of tools and programs, especially in the professional realm. Clinicians and counselors have lots and lots of different ways to get this behavior exposed. I've never seen one that's a commercially available product that anyone can buy and sit at home and go through and look at their own behaviors and think about how to change them for the better.
Got it. So, and who is this product best for, and what type of a typical impact do you see with somebody using this product?
It's ideal for anyone. Anyone. If you want to get better results from your life in relationships with anybody, and you go through this deck and you find the things that are in there that are childish behaviors and you replace them with adult behaviors, your success rate in all relationships will go up. So it's good for individuals, it's good for families, it's good for adults, it's good for teenagers. The only person I'd say this is not appropriate for yet is an 8-year-old child who is still learning those behaviors at home, and it's still functional for them.
Gotcha. Very good. Well, thank you very much. And where would people get out and reach you to get more information on something like this?
The website is sapientamerica.com, HTTPS.
Very good.
sapientamerica.com.
Very good.
And you can reach us there, admin@sapientamerica.com, mark@sapientamerica.com, or the phone number is 702-488-6063.
Excellent. Well, thank you very much, Mark. And thank you for watching About Sapien America.